live here in just a second. Looks good. Pitching for the White Sox will be Smith. For the Tigers, we're going bullpen day, so it'll open with Brisky. For the Tigers leading off, it'll be Meadows, Torres, Carpenter. That's Meadows, Torres, Carpenter. Then Green, Torkelson, Perez. Dingler, Sweeney, and Baez. All right, we're good. What's up, Daniel? Fouled away. It's 0-1. Once again, Meadows, Torres, and Carpenter deleted off. Hello, Allison. How's it going? Hopefully everyone's good. Little bit of a cough there. Either way, here's Meadows. He had a big day going 2 for 4 yesterday. A walk, a double, a triple. He stole a base. Had some big plays defensively. Hell of a first game. Let's hope he can carry it through to game 2. Swing in strike 2. It's 2-2 from Smith. Wonder what his numbers are. No, he's having a good career so far. 2.68. Pretty good. Hopefully we can make it a little higher today. Ball 3. Call it 3 deuce. Make sure you drop some likes to help the stream out if you're not feeling like chit-chatting much tonight. Does help out our stream, especially early on. Thank you if you can. 3-2. Damn. Oh, never mind. Meadows walked. 1 on, nobody out. Expect Meadows to be on the move here pretty quick. Dun, 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 dun. Hopefully everyone's having a good night. An alpha male night. I am. I read the Bible 61 times this evening. I did a million crunches. Oh, that's a double play. Damn, Torres sucks, dude. Boo. Hey, appreciate you, Paj. Boo, boo. Oh, did he actually get to first? No, he's out. Damn, dude. Torres really sucks. Imagine giving up a double play to the White Sox. Here's Kerry Carpenter. He hit 3 homers yesterday. That was a pretty good game. Swing in strike 1 on a curveball. Almost just hit his 4th one in 2 games. Can't believe how bad Torres just did. I think we should cut him. Call up Lee and just go with him. Ball 1. You know, in this situation, would you pitch to him? I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh, no, he went right after him and we didn't do anything. Yeah, bad inning. All right, we'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Tauchman, Meadroth, Vargas, Benintendi, Slater, Rojas, Caro, I don't know. Taylor and Capra do up. So Tauchman, Meadroth, and Vargas do up to lead off the game. Bottom of the first, we'll see how Brisky does as the opener. I don't know about all that. Hopefully they win. That's what I'm most concerned about. Will they have a big offensive day? I don't know. The pitcher for the White Sox looks pretty good. It has good numbers, so I suppose we'll see. And we'll see how Mr. Bo Brisky does. Apparently, Sawyer Gibson Long is slated to start tomorrow. He's ready to finally come up and pitch. That's pretty good. It's been a long time coming for his debut, I want to say. First time pitching in a while. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It does help out our stream, especially if you don't feel like chatting here, which is pretty much everyone. Make sure you drop a like, help us out, get some more people in here, interact with the stream in some way. Otherwise, you're gay. And that's just the way the world works. I don't make the rules. I just have to look at them from time to time. They send us little pamphlets in the mail. Either way. Awful lot of homos here tonight. At least it's your month. You know? It's always a big positive. Either way. Taukman, Meadroth, I'm not exactly sure how to say that name. And Vargas do up here in the bottom of the first. 0-0. We'll see what Brisky has in store. Ball one. All right. Bo out to have a terrible start. I forgot he doesn't throw strikes very often, so this is kind of just what you got to deal with. 1-2 or 1-1. And that's just sort of the reality of Bo Brisky. You're back to streaming? Nice, man. I'm glad to hear. I was out for a while too. I haven't been really able to like watch games. I haven't really been able to get into things. Here, I'm going to go drop a like on your stream. Yeah, that means once you actually, once things start get going and we don't have similar time games, which shouldn't happen very often, I'll be back to watching. If my game finishes first, which it could happen. 2-2 here on Taukman. What's up, Jacob? You get to watch a pretty cool game if you're still here, Amir. The debut of one Jack. Calignon? I'll never be able to say that last name. 2-2. I'm just going to call him Jack because apparently his real name is Jeffrey. So Jack is his 3 initials. So I'm not going to use his last name. And that'll be a ground out by Taukman, 1 away. Because Jack is, if you say Jack Kelly, you know, it's kind of like redundant. Good little player, though. We'll see if the Royals rushed him, which is something I think happened. Anyway, here's Meadroth with 1 away. Meadroth. Good luck against the Yankees tonight, Jacob. Did you guys win yesterday? Oh, you didn't play, right? That's right. That's right. Called strike 1. Dun 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 dun. Isn't it funny the Tigers are using the back end of their bullpen in the early part of this game? Because the reality is, if you can get to the 6th inning of this game and you're up by 5 or 6 runs, you probably win the game. And if you can shut them down for the first 5 innings and literally just go get like a few runs, then you're kind of dominating it. And it's nothing against the White Sox, but like, you know, super young team. Not much they can do about stuff like that. 1-1. What's up, Brent? Meadroth flies out to foul. He fouled out basically in foul territory. So here's Vargas with 2 away. Looking like a bunch of 1, 2, 3 innings to start off this game. We'll see what the Royals do, though. Well, I guess Meadows walked, but then a double play. So basically what's a good way to call that? Where you still get the first 3 guys out, but you have to use a double play to do it. There has to be like a fancy baseball term for getting a double play and then, getting the third batter out. Because that effectively creates a 1, 2, 3 inning, but it's not. You know what I mean? Is that like a dirty fucking... It feels like there should be something like that. Like a term for that. 1, 2. Because it's not a 1, 2, 3 inning, but it theoretically is. Either way, bottom of the first, 2 out, 1, 2 count here on Vargas. Pretty much, Jared. Send everybody to AAA. Torres hit into a double play against this team. I think we got to get rid of him. He's clearly hurt. 2-2. Probably the White Sox if we can't score no runs. Just panicking in the first inning because it's the White Sox. Like, oh no. Oh no. Fouled away, it'll remain 2-2. Yeah, Smith Smith for the White Sox has a pretty good numbers. A sub 3 ERA at 2.68. We have a bullpen day, so it's Bo Brisky to open. 3-2. Ball. So yeah. Tomorrow should be Sawyer Gibson long day to those who celebrate. What, did Ibanez hit a home run last night? Damn, they walked Vargas. 2 on, 1 out. Here's Benintendi. Do you know if you replace the O or the last I in Benintendi's name, his last name becomes B Nintendo? Do with that whatever you will. But now you know that, and you'll be very tempted to call him B Nintendo for the rest of your life. Now that you see it, you'll look at the name and be like, holy shit, it is just the 1 letter O from B. His last name is literally B Nintendo. He had a double and brought in a score. That thing he only does. Some guys on this team just aren't very clutch. Surprised Green didn't homer yesterday. I guess so. I don't know who's all expected to pitch. I know Brisky's going to open. So I'm guessing Montero probably comes in at some point, but I don't know if it's too soon for him. He's like, oh, dude, bad pitcher in. I have to get my average up. 1-1. I just can't believe he survived all of the injuries coming back. When Matt Vierling comes back, Andy Ibanez has to be gone. It has to be him. 1-2. Should we trade for Bo Bichette? I know we don't need him, especially not long term. But isn't it an interesting concept? Maybe he can play third base. Bo had a .500 slugging percentage last month. I don't know if we want to go do that, but he might be worth peeking into. Plus, imagine his ability to hit a gap at Comerica Park. I feel like he would be a cheat code on our baseball team. Green, Torkelson, and Perez do up here in the top of the second. Nice job by the Tigers. They struck out Benintendi. Here's our probably... Well, number one, what we have to do is get a bullpen arm. And Hader's probably out because the fucking Astros are good now. Hey, Jody, how's it going? What's up, Tom? Today in history, 1925 White Sox manager Eddie Collins hits... Oh, hell yeah. Congrats to Eddie Collins. Long time ago. Yeah, I don't know. I hope the Red Sox remain bad because we maybe can get Chapman for pretty cheap due to his age. But we kind of need a bullpen arm. Maybe Mason Miller. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull that off because the Athletics will probably want someone like Colt Keith in the return. And I don't know if we actually want to do that now that Colt's starting to hit a lot better. Fuck Colt Keith. We can get rid of him. You know what I mean? I like Colt, but you offer up Malloy, you offer up Colt Keith, you offer up, I don't know, Jace Young. Would you do that for Mason Miller? Could you imagine what we would do with Mason Miller? How we would fix that dude up into one of the scariest pitchers in baseball? 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and then like an 89-mile-an-hour circle change and a sweeper. I'll give him the Chris Fetter special of a circle change. The 3-finger circle change that they throw in Detroit and that sweeper they throw. Oh, yeah. Plus that 100 miles an hour. I think Mason Miller may be the move. Even if it's expensive, I think that's something they should really do. I think Mason's got 2 years of control after this year as well. No, but you got to give up both. You're probably going to lose Young, Keith, and Malloy if you want to go get a player like. However, there's your closer. We don't have to make any that could be our only move we make all fucking deadline, and that actually puts us over the top, in my opinion. Just one move. Bo Bichette from the Blue Jays, I'm very interested in. It's just like, would Bo actually go and play? Like, what would we have to give up to get Bo? That's what I don't want to give up any of our good prospects, but it would probably cost like Tyrone Lirizzano. He'd probably be gone, even though we don't have any use for him, so that's probably for the best. And one of our elite guys probably too. Bo Bichette would be very expensive to get. We'd probably lose Trey Sweeney too. But that, No, and Jared, I do though, because the Tigers actually have log jams in the minors. We have so much talent down in AAA and AA and single A and like West Michigan. We have a log jam of talent right now. Like, we actually have a problem. We have too many good young players that will never make it in our major league system. So that's when you go and actually make the trades that we have to make. Unfortunately, not everybody in the minors can play for the Tigers. And our team is starting to materialize, right? Like, things are starting to like Kevin McGonigal is one of our players of the future. He can never be traded. Ball one, by the way, after Riley Green single. Strike one to Torque. They'll probably never trade Max Clark. He's too much of like a crown jewel for the organization. Briseño is a future up-and-comer. They'll never trade him. Bryce Rayner. Ooh, Bryce Rayner could be trade bait. Let's be very honest about him. Pretty much everybody else, though, like, I don't know. They're probably going to draft a lot of pitchers this offseason. We're kind of getting thin on pitching again. 1-2. Yeah, Bo's also entering a contract. Actually, him being on a contract here would make it a little cheaper. I would not give up Max Clark for anything. Nope. Nope. Actually, if somebody offered us Josh Young from the Rangers, I would trade Max Clark for him. I'd be like, yeah, that works. Stick fucking Josh over at third base for us. Thank God we got a third baseman. That's it. That's about the only trade I would make for Max Clark. Or it would like involve Paul Skeens. Other than that, I have no use for trading Max. I think that would be a bad move. Fundamentally bad, like real bad. I think Max Clark is like Riley Green, but like Gunnar Henderson. Yeah, actually, my direct comparison for Max Clark is Gunnar Henderson. Like 1-to-1, it's the same player. I promise you, it's the same player. You can call me the biggest idiot in the world if I eat my words on that, but it'll be fucking Gunnar Henderson. That's who we have down in the minors. He is very good, to the point where Meadows will probably be a right fielder very soon because of how good Max is and how fast he is. That's up for debate. Yeah, Max is our and McGonigal and Clark are untouchable. We cannot trade those two. Though that is the dumbest fucking. I can't even imagine us doing those two things. With how good they are. Like, I was pissed that McGonagall didn't even make the team out of spring training, and that was Torque just struck out looking. That was a bad call though. One away. I don't know. I was pretty heated after fucking McGonagall hit like 390 in spring training this year. Yeah, I seen the catch. Yeah, Riley made that crazy catch into the corner. Then we had another crazy catch in that fucking lucky ass catch that Dingler dove and somehow knocked into the glove of Zach McKinstry. That's the craziest play I've ever seen. Next year probably. He'll probably debut this year, depending on where the Tigers are. Like, say the Tigers clinch, like the division or something, with a few games to go. They'll probably call up guys like McGonagall to get their debut. We'll probably see like Clark come up and get their MLB debut. Yeah, the bobble foul catch, that was really cool. Like we'll probably see certain guys debut depending on when. Why is there an on-field delay? Is everything all good? But like their actual come to the majors time will probably be like 26 or 27. Late. If it's 26, it'll be so they can be manipulated into not actually being rookies next year. McGonagall will probably come first, by the way, just the way I see it. I'm surprised neither of them have been moved up to AA yet. It's like, what are we waiting for? Like, there are a few guys who shouldn't be at West Michigan anymore, and it's like, all right, why are some of these guys there? I think McGonagall's hitting like fucking 900 at West Michigan at A+ right now level. It's like, all right, move him up to AA. He's ready. We got to get McGonagall to the majors. We got to get this kid going. 0-2. But the beauty of it is we have no reason to rush them either, as long as they need. It's the reverse Riley and Torque situation where we had to kind of rush those two along a little bit, and we had to pay the price. Along with Keith as well, we kind of had to rush some of these guys to have a competent baseball team. However, the current crop we have, not a single bit of a rush job going on, which is perfect. 2-2. And they're all very young anyway, so we're drafting high schoolers. So, I personally believe in drafting high schoolers, by the way, over college guys. You can develop them, and plus they get a lot of time from like 18 to like 21, 22 years old, seeing nothing but professional pitching. So they develop a little bit faster and a little bit stronger. It's the same idea of why you'd want to draft and take in a 16-year-old or 15-year-old prospect from South America, Japan. Like from South America, it's very common to pick up like a 16-year-old prospect and stick them in your system. And by like 23, when they're ready to debut, they're fucking monsters. See Fernando Tatis, right? Like, it's just like, what the fuck? Why is he so good? He's been in the MLB pipeline system since he was like 15 years old. That's why Fernando Tatis Jr. before the steroids came out like an immediate monster in baseball. The Tigers have a player like that in Roberto Campos, who is probably trade bait. But he will be a monster once he figures out how to consistently hit a fastball. He's like fucking 6'5", 6'7", or something like that, and has light tower power. Like, I'm just huge home runs. I'm not joking. Look up Roberto Campos. He's like the biggest secret in the Detroit Tigers organization. Very big guy. But we signed him when he was like 15 and defected from Cuba. Another foul ball. We'll have another 3-2. Runner at first, one away here in the top of the second of a 0-0 game. The Pete Rose play. Oh, that happened before? Yeah, I've never seen a play like that either. That's cool that that's happened before, though. It kind of reminds me of that bullshit that happened to us against the Red Sox, where that guy failed to catch that home run against us, and it fell into the other guy's glove. Did we all remember that happening to us against the Red Sox? I fucking popped out or flew out. Perez flies out 2 away. Here's a big Dylan Dingler. Maybe he can dingle up a home run. Yeah, it's funny that we won. Didn't we sweep them in that series? Or did we win 2 of 3? Called strike one. It would be nice to have some big power. Seems like most of the team is on the smaller side. To be fair, we have probably like the 3rd most home runs in baseball as a team. Brent, we hit a lot of home runs, man. We're a home run team. For a while, we were number 1 in just home runs. We may still be. Not a lot of teams got guys with 15, 13, or 15, 14, and 13 home runs as their team leaders. It's usually not that stacked heavy. We have a lot of home runs. And a lot of guys with like 5, 6, 7, 8 homers. Yeah, because they were all on steroids. Guys don't actually look like that. When you're not taking steroids, you're a pretty normal looking guy. Someone fact check me, but we may even still be leading the league in team homers. It's not all about big power. What's up, Joel? Wonder if young Madden would do the trick for Mason Miller. Maybe. Oh, okay. Like a Erezo young Madden. Yeah, probably not for Mason. You probably got to throw Colt Keith in there. If you're gonna go for Mason Miller, the Athletics are gonna want guys who can immediately be on their major league team, so that's gonna cost Colt Keith. Unfortunate reality. Now that was a foul ball, really. Looked pretty close. Dingler strikes out. Damn. We're getting shut out right now. At least we have a hit. We're not getting perfect gamed or anything. Bottom of the second coming up. It's 0-0. Slater, Rojas, and Cuero. However you say it. By the way, oh shit, we're up at 15 likes already. Appreciate that. If you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. Helps us out a ton. Quick commercial break, though. We're heading into the bottom of the second. Pete Rose made a play or Bob Boone to pick up a... Oh, that's pretty cool. Hell yeah, good for the Phillies. Let's go for let's make it 20 over. Yeah, hopefully. I just start crying. It's like, it's just a burp, dude. What's wrong? It hurt. Little kid who cries every time he burps because the noise scares him. Sounds like the devil. What's up, Jake? Well, it's a much better game than yesterday so far. We're not already up fucking 8 runs. Not already like, well, this is fucking over. Still trying to figure out. Hold on, I gotta itch my nose real quick. 1 sec. I will say, kudos to Lions fans for not being weird about Frank Ragnow retiring. You can tell that was really worrying him. I think that the fans were going to be pissed at him for retiring early. Like, you can tell in the words that he was saying, there was severe anxiety about everybody getting really pissed at him. But it's like, dude, you know, you're good, man. If you got to leave early, you know, you got to go early. Sometimes you get hurt. Fouled away, it's 0-1. And that's just the son of a bitch about it, man. Turf toe and a fucking just a dead foot and got an inoperable fucking. He basically has to get part of his foot amputated. Yeah, no, when a guy retires at 28, 29, man, a little bit like Megatron. No, I think Frank's in really bad shape. Like to the point where I think he has to have foot amputation to be out of pain in his foot. Like he has like one of the worst situations of turf toe you could imagine. I think it's about as bad as what Dion had going on. But like even I think worse than what Dion had going on. Maybe not as bad because he's not diabetic, but yeah, Megatron needed to get surgeries too, but I don't think it was as bad as what Ragnow's going through. It might be, I don't know. Offensive linemen don't typically retire early because of foot injury. So it's a miserable injury. Fouled away to remain 2-2. Pete Rose's ball. All right, I'll look into it, Paj. I'll look at the video. Sounds like it'd be a fun play. 2-2 for the leadoff hitter Slater. Yeah. Oh yeah, no. If you didn't know, yeah, look into Frank's inoperable fucking foot injury. Like the only solution for him to not be in pain is to just chop some of his foot off, or just like never do anything like athletic or tense, or just deal with excruciating pain. It's literally it's not great. Yeah, Slater strikes out. He almost retired last offseason, but he decided to keep playing. Probably with the desperate hopes the Lions would win a Super Bowl. Well, that'll be it for Brisky. They're going to go get Tyler Holton probably. With a little bit of lefties coming up. Rojas will be the hitter with one away, and probably Holton coming in to pitch 3 innings. Or it'll be Montero. It's one of the two. I don't really know. What's up, Mackenzie? Yeah, wall side windows, pitch and change. We can do it. We are the factory. Sucks though. He was one of those few good ones that Matt Patricia built that entire line basically. Outside, Brant Herter's coming in. Oh, he's more of a long guy. That's cool. Didn't he draft Decker? Ragnow led to the pick that got fucking Sewell. Like, to be fair, Matt Patricia built you guys a really good offense. I think he also brought in guys like Jonah Jackson, who was really good while he was here. Giovanni Manu, he built your guys' line. To be fair, it's not like he didn't do nothing for the team. He's just a dog shit coach. And to be fair, that's just being fair. He built you guys a really nice line. He knows how to draft linemen. He was bad at everything else. Yeah. No, I'm not even trying to say he was a good coach or anything. I'm just saying he drafted a good offensive line. Probably because he knows what good linemen look like. They're big. They're big and kind of athletic. That's the best ones to go with. Oh, shit. Good luck, Joel. You got this, man. Won't be too bad. By the way, it's just a pitching change, but right now we're just waiting for Herter to get going. Herter will take on Rojas with one away here in the bottom of the second. 0-0 score. I feel you on that. I feel you. Well, I mean, he didn't really draft Sewell, though. And they get this guy on the first. They get Rojas on the first pitch. Ground out. 2 away. Here's Quero. Quero. Queer Zero. Quero. I don't really know how to say this guy's name. What's up, Jorge? Ian in Ghana? I don't know what that means. Oh, he had him on the board for the upcoming season before Sheila gave him the old boot mid-season. Thank God. Oh, well, I mean, he would probably draft Sewell. Would have been stupid not to. He'd have took that one other guy. He would have took someone else. They'd have drafted Trayvon Walker at 1. They'd have traded up to take Trayvon Walker. Jags would have took Hutch at number 2. You trade like 7 first rounders to do it too big. Dude, all it cost was 7 first round picks. And these fucking retards think they need all of them. We're about to be Super Bowl champions. Picking 32 ain't that good. Just unbelievable confidence. And he strikes out the catcher. And we'll head to the top of the third. It'll be 8-9-1 due up here for Detroit. It's a 0-0 game. Pitching chaos doing its thing. Sweeney, Baez, and Meadows. Damn, I haven't seen Sweeney in a minute. The best Lions have been. Jags have had 5 of the 7 top 5 picks. And yeah, Jags have been pretty bad. Want to know a fun fact? Trevor Lawrence and Daniel Jones have the same career statistics. Do with that as you will. Whatever you want to make of those numbers and of that fact and of that reality. If you're a quarterback prospect, you should never go to the Jaguars. That's what that means. Or the Bears, really. He's better than Jordan Love. Apparently, that's what Jordan Love was saying, that he wishes he could be half as good as Daniel Jones, and he might retire if they would sign Daniel Jones and pay him instead. I was like, damn. Look at how honest Jordan Love's being. Jordan Love says he's basically just a glorified towel boy. And that he's also gay. I don't know why it's been so funny to me to just call things gay again. Just a really immature, stupid fucking thing that's been making me laugh really hard. He's just at a press conference. He's like, yeah, Daniel Jones is better, and I'm also gay. Yeah, Daniel Jones plays the first half. Jordan Love plays those last 8 games against inferior competition and dominates. Just like he did 2 years ago to get paid $250 million for some reason. Lions go 10-8, 10-7. Maybe. I don't know about that. I think Lions still win 12 games, 11 games. They're a very good road team. That's the thing. Like, yeah, the Lions have to play a lot of good teams on the road, but like the Lions are very, very good on the road. If the Lions weren't like good when they played on, like, didn't they go undefeated on the road last year? Like they went like 8-0. Just walked into everybody's crib and beat the shit out of them. Like, and like they would go on the road and boat race teams at their buildings too. Like I think wasn't most of their like nasty wins like on the road where they'd win like 55-10, and it was like, damn, dude, they showed up and just dominated this team. It's quickly 0-2 on Sweeney. Yeah, we could maybe do something. Well, I mean, Jonathan, he was a good prospect. He didn't really pan out in the NFL so far. Yeah, and outside too. I think the Lions only have 2 outside games again, and they're both very early in the year. So I think she thinks the Lions are going to have a better year, Joel. Or if he's on like a sister or mom's account. It's 1-2 on Sweeney. Damn, Sweeney almost ran it out 1 away. Anyway, here's Baez. Gotta love that all of Goff's bad other losses where he played for the Rams. Yeah, he keeps improving. Only had 2 bad weather games with the Lions, but media gotta have something. Yeah, well, you know, you gotta remember, Goff used to literally be called a puppet. So you know, you Lions fans gotta remember what Goff used to be called in the media. They used to call him Sean McVay's automaton, or like Sean McVay's little puppet boy. He's clearly grown out of that. I mean, we'll see how he does without Ben Johnson this year. But yeah, that was how the media literally talked about this guy before he came to the Lions. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm just, you know, the reality of it. I used to call him McVay's puppet boy. And then I stopped doing that once I seen him play in that playoff game against with his like broken hand. I was like, you know, there's a whole different quarterback than I thought was in there. If he gets away from McVay and them, something, you know, there was something that just weirdly when I was watching him in that playoff game with his fucked up metal plate hand, I was like, there's something in there in that guy. I don't know what it was. I was like, he's clearly not the puppet boy anymore. Who is this? And then he came to Detroit, and I was like, we'll see. Yeah, I'm surprised your guys' game is 0-2, Jacob. I've been kind of keeping my eye on all the scores as I usually do. Well, McVay didn't have a rookie Goff. Goff was a rookie when they were still over in Tennessee, St. Louis with I know his name. Oh my God. Why can't I remember his name? 1-1 here for Meadows. Top of the order for Detroit with 1 away. Jeff Fisher, that's right. Yeah, Fisher was Goff's rookie head coach for like 2 or 3 years. And then like in Goff's 4th year, I think, is when he got McVay. And, oh, never mind. That'll be strike 2. Okay. Meadows tried to bunt it. Miami, Colorado's 2-2. That's cool, I guess. I suppose. 1-2. And Meadows strikes out 2 away. Here's Torres. Tigers can't seem to figure out this Smith guy. How do the White Sox lose all these games, dude? They fucking seem to have pretty decent starting pitching. Is their bullpen just complete hot fire asshole? Like, their offense sucks too. Like, I get that. Like, that's going to be problem number 1. But you know, this guy seems pretty good. He should have like 6-7 wins or something like that. You know, it's pretty good. Well, I mean, not every team has Kerry Carpenter, so I don't know what's up with Veerley. They haven't really said anything because I think they're waiting for his arm to stop swelling so they could get an accurate MRI of what's going on up there. Or for it to no longer be inflamed so they can get an accurate look in an X-ray and see if he needs to have some surgical intervention. I haven't heard any of that yet, though. Could just be re-aggravated and then he's fine in a couple weeks. Could be he tore it. Could be he restrained it. Yeah, but I really wouldn't count on seeing him much more unless he just strained it again. And then he's out for another couple months. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. And Torres will put him. Torres will walk, so it'll be 2 on, 2 out for Scary Carry. Yeah, he just pops up to fuck with the White Sox every so often. Are they pulling this guy? I don't know. I think they have to talk about what they want to do with Carpenter here with the base open. However, it's 2 on, 2 out. So you have third open. So you could theoretically just walk Carpenter and go after Green. But it's like, do you want to play that risky ass game? Because again, now Carpenter does have protection in the lineup with Green and then Torkelson kind of backing him up. So Carp will get something to hit. It's up to Carp if he does anything with it, right? Base hit could get a run here, which would be pretty nice. How will they approach this at-bat? Will they give Kerry something to manage? Choose to go after bases loaded Riley Green, who doesn't hit as well with the bases loaded. Oh, they're going to go right after his ass. Fouled it away, it's 0-1. Yeah, but Green does actually smack a few liners every now and again. I'd rather risk a Carpenter chase. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think Carpenter is the guy you got to go after here. To carry Bond. That'd be a funny change. Problem is, Bonds hit like 100 points higher than Carpenter did, so you can't really do that. If he had like a 330 average or a 360, like somewhere up there, that'd be awesome. Judge is basically doing what Barry Bonds was doing back in the early 2000s. Just a few less home runs. Yeah, I'm excited to see Sora Gibson long tomorrow. You have 14-3 for lines. That'd be a really good record, Mackenzie. Then win again? I'm sorry, Jared, about win. But yeah, we have better pitching than almost my whole life. All I need is Kerry to hit a ball. That'd be nice, Trey. I think we all need Kerry to hit here. 2-2 or 1-2. We all want to see. Oh, he struck out. He chased a bad pitch. See, he wasn't going to get pitched to. I don't know why he went after any of them pitches. He probably should have realized they were going to completely avoid pitching to him. Well, Seth. Not really. It's the third inning. Listen, Seth, I don't really like associating with teams that only got 30 wins. It's gross to me. Like, you can only talk shit if your team has 40 wins like my team. Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, Bonds did have to go against people like Randy Johnson and Roger Clemens and Mike Mussina and Greg Maddux and John Smoltz and dog. I don't know about that. I don't know, man. That's a hard claim to make when fucking Barry had to go up against Greg Maddux all the time. Yeah, their careers happened at the same time. Him and Greg Maddux. Think about that. And they were both National League NL West guys. Hell, I think they were both NL East guys for quite a while too, with the Pirates and the Braves. So, yeah, no positive test from Barry Bonds. Isn't that crazy? You know, there's no actual proof that Barry Bonds did steroids. Just Jose Canseco trying to sell a book and save his own ass. Just said, yeah, Barry did steroids. And that's the only evidence that exists of Barry Bonds doing steroids, by the way. That's it. A known liar said that he did them. I don't know. By the way, hey, we hit 20 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. If you haven't dropped one yet, consider doing so. Helps out our stream quite a bit. By the way, I do think he did steroids, but the evidence is literally just he got really big and a known liar said he did them. You know what I mean? If like the only person who said you did something was Jose Canseco, you know what I mean? You'd probably get off in a court of law. You'd be like, but well, Your Honor, You just have to point at him and be like, really? You mean the big steroid guy who lied all the time and then threw everybody under the bus to save his own neck and not go to prison? That guy is your star witness? Which led to a Yankee run. Yeah, I mean, you're playing the Yankees in New York. Welcome to a little bit of home cooking, eh, Max? 1-2. Phillies are up 7-0. Phillies just got the dog shit kicked out of them by the Brewers. They need to win some games. Shit umpiring led to Mets, Yankees, and Dodgers in the final four last year. It's clear what's going on. A little bit, yeah. Barry Bonds, what 3 steroids did he test positive for? What 3 positive tests does Barry Bonds have? Huh? The non-existent tests? By the way, most of Bonds' playing career happened before they tested for steroids. That's why, listen, the reason that Barry doesn't have positive steroid tests is because, like, he stopped using them before 2004 when they test for steroids. That's why there's no such thing as a Barry Bonds positive steroid test. He wasn't retarded like the rest of them who kept using it after the league started testing. The Tigers are interested apparently in a trade for Bichette, so we'll see if that actually ends up happening. Because everybody's talking about the Bichette trade now. It seems like that seems to be a thing the Tigers might have actually reached out for and seen what the cost might be. Because I've seen a lot of like bigger like media accounts talking about it today, that the Tigers are interested in a trade about Bo Bichette, and I'm like, that would be a good pickup. It'd be a very good pickup, and I hope, because again, apparently he's going to be a free agent after this year, which means his trade value isn't like enormous because there isn't control afterward. However, we could sign him. Taylor strikes out, Carpa strikes out, 2 away. You guys aren't allowed to trade for anybody. You know what's annoying about the Dodgers? They have such a good farm system and so many good prospects. Like, they could genuinely trade for whoever they wanted to. Like, they keep their farm system pretty well stocked to the point where, like, they can genuinely just kind of trade for a guy if they need him. Ball 1 on a missed call. Yeah, the league never had positive test results. That's why I said there are no positive test results that exist for Barry Bonds. So technically, he never did steroids. Like, in the eyes of Major League Baseball, he never did steroids. Do you know that's how that actually looks in the league? But that's why he's also not in the Hall of Fame, which is very funny. Actually, he's probably not in the Hall of Fame because he's a fucking asshole. And they walked Tauchman on 4 pitches. I don't know what happened there. Here's Meadroth. Isn't it interesting with Barry? Like, Barry is an interesting guy where if he was just a little bit more polite, they might have let him into the Hall of Fame and overlooked all the cheating stuff. Because if you probably got to let somebody in from that era, other than like Miguel Cabrera and fucking Albert Pujols as the only 2 like hitters who weren't using steroids, I guess. And a few other guys. No, it's not that. It's he's literally the problem is the baseball media is the people who vote for Hall of Fame, for awards, for pretty much everything related. So Barry spending a 20-year career and then the following 5 years viciously attacking baseball media people for being shitty and just not liking them and just being notoriously awful to work with. When they had the opportunity to say no because of the steroids, a lot of them went, fuck that guy. Because again, you can make the argument that if there's one player of the steroid era who deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, it's probably Barry Bonds. Like, because even if you're like, all right, we'll take away all his steroid numbers, he's a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? Like the last like 6 years of his career, we just take away all his records. It's like still like a guy who was probably going to hit about 600 home runs. Wasn't he? Isn't he literally a 500 guy? Like he's stolen over 500 bases, correct? Yeah, I bet you didn't even know that about Barry. I'm pretty sure. It's like one of them things where it's like, regardless of yeah, if you like take away like his cheating numbers, he was almost a 600. Like he may be the only 500 guy. Big Poppy never technically tested positive for anything. 3-2. Andy Pettitte is like the dirtiest guy they let in the Hall of Fame, I believe. Technically Pudge Rodriguez got in and he's confirmed dirty. The difference between Pudge and Barry, do you want to know what it is? Pudge is beloved by MLB media. They love Ivan Pudge Rodriguez. Dodgers may win tonight because bets. Oh, that's good for you guys. That's big. Top 4. Tigers get a line out there. We'll head to the top of the 4th. That was their first base runner was Vargas on the walk. Bond stole 514 bases through his career. This makes him the only player to I was going to say he's the only guy in the 500 club. Yeah, he's the only he's literally the founding and only member of 2 clubs called the 400, 500, 500. Lyle Bichette be a good foot. He is right-handed like Javi and his range isn't very good. Play him at third base. Or why not play a more limited range Bichette at third? Bichette would be good for Comerica Park because one, we don't have right-handed bats. We need more of those. He hits the ball to gaps. Typically, he's a gap hitter, and Comerica Park, you know what I mean? Comerica Park is like Gap City. Like I feel like he'd be a double, triple machine playing for us there, and I feel like he could do a pretty good job over at third. His arm is strong enough to play third. Aaron Judge may be the actual guy who could get into that, or De La Cruz. I don't know. I don't know who's going to get into those clubs. If Aaron Judge can steal more bases, he'd be the 400 club. I mean, Javi can also play third. I don't know. I mean, we could go get Arenado, but he's not having that good of a year. And he's like the only probably available good third baseman. Like who would we get at third right now? Arenado's okay, but I think the Cardinals are having a good enough year where they probably wouldn't trade him. I don't know if Bichette would cost a ton in prospects. But the problem is he's not going to sign long term, and I don't know if I really want to get rid of a ton of guys. I almost would rather just kind of keep the team we have on offense. I don't really think the number 4 offense in baseball really desperately needs a big bat. Like everyone keeps talking about how we need all these big bats, but it's like, aren't we like the second best power hitting team in baseball right now? Like what more do we need? And we have like 5 guys. Like we have 5 guys right now who are regular starters that are like 790 or higher with their OPS. We are so fucking good at hitting this year. It's actually a little bit like maybe it's disarming for people how good we've actually been at the plate. I actually agree with Warzone. I think we need to go get a pitcher. Yeah, go get Mason Miller. Package up fucking Colt Keith, Jace Young, and probably Justin Henry Malloy. Sorry, that's who it's going to cost. And go get Mason Miller. Those guys aren't going to be like on the team long term. Like, and plus, the Athletics would probably shit themselves getting a package like that. They'd be like, yeah, we're giving him to Detroit. Fuck Mason Miller. 3-1 here on Riley Green. I'm telling you, Bichette. Oh, I already read that. I think Aaron Judge would. No, he's a Yankee for life. Yeah, I don't think I'd change anything right now. The Tigers do what they do. Focus on yeah, I think plus with who we have in the minors, I think we're good with. But you know, what's up, Neil? The pitching is just so good that people automatically. Yeah, and well, we've been bad at hitting for a very long time. Ooh, little dribbler up the third base line. Riley runs it out. I think Mason Miller would be the move, but it would be very expensive to get Mason Miller. It would cost like Colt Keith probably. That would probably be like the package thing we'd have to lose. Do we mind losing Colt Keith? Probably not. Would it suck to lose Malloy? Probably, because he's probably going to be a power hitting phenom like Paredes. But we don't need these guys. You know what I mean? Like and Jace Young, that'll suck too, but the reality is Brent Rayner and fucking McGonigal and Lee are probably way better. Yeah, we do, Arminia. We need to get some hits going tonight. This Smith kid for the White Sox is pitching pretty good, though. Have to give him some credit. 1 on, nobody out. Let's see if Torque can get something going here. He's overdue for a homer. Ah, damn it, he got out. Yeah, he flew out, or popped out, rather. Though we got Superman back, go get arms, can't have enough. I really think Mason Miller is the move to go. It's like they blacked the game out. Oh, Warzone. Just go to thetvapp.to. It is for anyone who needs a way to watch. thetvapp.to. THETVAPP.to. Yeah, fuck baseball. It's not on the game. Should be. Check again. 0-1. My dad never texted me and said it wasn't on there, so. Rockies have 5 times the amount of losses. Yeah, I mean, they're not a very good team. They're worse than the White Sox were last year, which is crazy. Yeah, just make sure you drop a like if you go over to the tvapp.to. Should be over there. Oh yeah, I want to show everybody the thing I found about King of the Hill. Bet you not many people know this. This is crazy. Do you know that you can watch every single episode of King of the Hill for free without having a streaming service? Like seasons 1 through 13 are just completely free on the internet for, I don't know why. It just is. I'll show you where. No, it's not even piracy. It's literally not even piracy. Filed away, it's 0-2. Look, I'll show you. Hold on. Perez is the hitter, so I don't really care about this. It's really just archive King of the Hill. Just type it just like that. And if you go, it's literally on the Internet Archive. Literally every single episode right here. No idea why this exists. It's been up for about 5 years, too. Yeah, you can just watch any single episode of King of the Hill that you want. It's not there? Really? The tvapp.to. MLB. Oh, it really isn't. Wait, what? Why isn't it on there? Or you could always check out, hold on. You could check out like Fox Sports 1 or 2. Or you can maybe just click on the MLB specifically. Yeah, just straight up isn't there. I don't know. You might have to look around live TV and see if you can find out that way. Or you could always go to MLB66.ir. What the fuck? Oh, MLB66.ir. That also works. Well, it should be. Let me check. You could just click on the game. And again, you might have to deal with that or something. I don't know. It says it's all fucked up. Well, that sucks. Sorry about that. 1 on, 2 out. Perez flew out as well. Man, top of the fourth is 0-0 still. Blame the government. Ball in the dirt. Maybe the runner can advance. Have we seen him pitch before in the majors, or is his major league debut tomorrow? I can't remember if I've seen him pitch, and I don't know why. 2-2. 1 on, 2 out. Dingler, the hitter. Dingler fouls another one. We'll get another 2-2. I don't know. He looked pretty good, I guess. I kind of stopped watching immediately and started eating some food after I ended the stream, so I'd missed kind of most of his inning. He pitched last year. I just don't remember it for some reason. Another foul ball. That'll be the 6th pitch of the at-bat, meaning we'll have the 7th pitch coming up here soon. That's good, kind of extending this at-bat, getting this kid up to 70 pitches, which is nice. Clearly, we're trying to get into the bullpen a little quickly here. I don't know how much more, but it looks like he could go 5 or 6 innings at this rate. Two. Another foul ball. We'll have another 2-2 coming up. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat about to happen as well. Good job by Dingler here. Hopefully he gets something he can handle and maybe wins the exchange here. Ends the shutout. Nope, he struck out swinging. They keep chasing really bad pitches too, and I'm not really sure why. We'd have a ton of walks today if we'd stop doing that. Me personally, I just wouldn't swing at that, you know. Vargas, Benintendi, and Slater here in the bottom of the 4th of a 0-0 game. Vargas, Benintendi, and Slater. Maybe. Kind of depends on how the rest of the, they're clearly not trying to rush him because they, the log jam in the outfield as is. I think he'll debut probably late this year, depending on how the pennant race is playing out. Like if we're locked up and we have the division security, he'll probably come up and make a few debut spots along with some other guys. I expect them to kind of be on the team, him and McGonigal next year, maybe. But later into the year, around mid to late July or mid to late June, where they don't count as prospects technically, or they don't lose their prospect status that way. And that way, so 27, I expect them to be fully on the team. Probably, right? Or probably move Clark to right field. I think Meadows is probably a better center fielder option. Plus, you'll have more experience with the tougher. I don't know. Kind of just depends who they find to be the better fielder. You got the margarita pineapple pizza again, just that I did yesterday. Nice. Sounds good, Allison. Feels like overspill from yesterday. They were chasing a shitload after they ran the score up. Yeah, I think the guys also maybe just got some pitches that are causing them to chase. Could also be the factor. Anyway, bottom 4. Kind of just depends how Clark plays too, in AAA and everything. Ball 1. Yeah, see, they oh yeah, just go get that shit. 2-1. Now walk the guy here. Oh, they got a hit. Little bloop single in the left. 1 on, nobody out. Here's Benintendi. Maybe we can get a double play. Yeah, it would suck to be in the elevator. Yeah, they're all in high A. Like all of our really young prospects are. Seems to me that the debut feels very unlikely if they don't at least get to double A this year. I'm guessing they will be on the double A team in the second half of, you know how the double A does 2 halves? I'm guessing McGonigal and them will be called up for the second half of the season. Or their second part of the season or whatever they do. 0-2. You guys tied it up? Hell yeah, Eric. Good shit. Yeah, McGonigal's hitting 415 with the 1,197 OPS. Yeah. McGonigal's ready to go up to double A, as is Max Clark. They never get out anymore. 1-2. Yep, they're expected to make the 2017, but I think they'll debut in 26 and play for a while. Benintendi strikes out, 1 away. Here's Slater. We're probably going to bring in a new pitcher now. That's probably it for Herder. Now to get the right-handed Herder, Brett Hanafy. Whatever his name is. Yeah, pitching chaos is always fun. Brendan Hanafy, that's right. Hanafy's in the pitch now. The right-handed version of Herder. 1 on, 1 out here. Bottom of the 4th of a 0-0 game. The next hitter is Slater for the White Sox. Alexander, yeah, pretty much, yeah. He's the one who got Hinch into it. Well, I don't know. Hinch has always been like a weird guy that's probably been trying to figure out how to get like a start, like an opening pitcher, like you have closers. He's like, how do I get this going? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Briseño's also a really good prospect to watch out for. Yeah, I like pitching chaos idea too. For hobby spot, yeah. Brainer, Rayner's probably good, or McGonigal's probably going to be the shortstop. I would imagine Rayner either is trained to play third or second base soon. Lorenzo's going to be traded. No offense to that guy. He's a great He's a great young player, but we don't need a catcher nor a first baseman for a while. So he's what we call trade bait. Oh, another hit. Cool. Some infield hitting. Nice. Runners at first and second after an error by the pitcher. At least he was the one who made a fucking error. God, I hate bad baseball. We should get outs first before we trademark anything. Could use a double play here. 1 away, 2 on. Here in the bottom of the fourth is a 0-0 game. Ball 2, 2-1. Two, 1. 3-1. All right, let's load the bases up. Why the hell did we bring this guy in? To blow it? Oh, Illinois native Hanafi. Crazy. Apparently his favorite teams growing up were the Cubs and White Sox. 3-2. Throws it right down the middle. But he gets a swing and a miss. Yeah, his middle name is actually Tomei. Tomei Canerco Thomas is his middle name. His full name is Brennan Canerco. You know, all those names I said. 3-2. Hey, they get a strikeout. 3-3. 2 away. Now up is Chiaro, the catcher. Hopefully they can get him out too. Hopefully he pops out or something real quick so we can go to the top of the fifth. Ball 1. One on a called strike. So 2-1 here on the catcher Chiaro. I'm not sure how to say his last name. Hope he just gets out. It's 3-1. Cool. Well, this guy was a mistake to bring in. Let's not throw strikes to the... Nice, Jacob. Cool. 3-1. And he walked him. Bases full. Here's Taylor with the bases loaded with 2 away. Don't know why he's pitching away from guys with fucking sub 650 OPSs. So you can go after these guys. Let's not walk them a victory here. Just basically what we've done. Two-0. Oh, cool. He's going to walk a run in. Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up to a guy with a 500 OPS and a 180 average. Dog, just throw it right in the strike zone. Let's see. The worst he's going to do is fucking pop it up. Jesus Christ. 3-0. Cool. Cool. Yeah, get him out. Just literally pull him if he walks this guy. This is like the worst hitter in the game. What are we doing? Can you just throw him a strike? Just right down the middle, man. Just throw 3 in a row right down the pipe. Please don't walk a run in. Oh, you almost missed on that one. 3-1. Just 2 more just like that. Just right across the middle of the plate. He genuinely is not going to hit them. What the fuck are you doing? And he walks in a run. Cool. What absolute trash. Holy shit, what a retard. How do you walk a guy with a sub 500 OPS? Literally pull him. He's awful. Get him out of there. Cut him too. Literally murder him. What? Just literally, you just don't even have to try with a guy with that bad of an average. He's probably about to walk this guy too. Oh, this mighty 0.77 average and a 254 OPS. This guy's never had he has 1 hit in his life. He literally has walked like 3 fucking guys this inning. He's threw a ball away and has just walked a bunch of people. I'm not really sure what his grand plan is, but the White Sox have no hit. They have 1 hit. And I don't even think they got that this inning. Oh, yeah, they got 1 single this inning. That's the guy who just scored. Oh, well, maybe he should throw strikes to guys with fucking 50, with a 250 OPS. Wow, look at what happens when you actually throw guys strikes who can't hit. They miss. What a fucking loser, dude. Ugh. Yeah, you keep repeating that, Joel. We get it. We heard you. We heard you the first time. I just didn't really care to repeat it because, you know, that joke was been said like, you said that like 5 times. And I read it the first time you said it like 5 minutes ago. You didn't need to keep repeating it, Joel. Sweeney, Baez, and Meadows. But yeah, we get it. He's a double agent for the White Sox. Yeah, I get it. Yep. God, I hate awful pitching. You're good. I'm just very annoyed right now with that. Sweeney, Baez, and Meadows. Like, why was he pitching around a guy with a 180 average? And an OPS that was like 501. It's like, what are you doing, dude? Just throw it in the middle of the plate. They won't fucking hit it. Like, just throw strikes. These aren't good hitters. There's no reason Taylor should have walked. That might be his 2nd career walk in his whole life. No, it's only annoying bad pitching's only annoying when it's to guys who can't hit and you're just pitching away from them. Yep, we lost. The game's over. Sucks when the game's decided in the first 4 innings of a game. 1-0 heading into the top of the 5th. Game's over, man. I might just end the stream because I'm very annoyed with fucking retarded shit like that, Gibbs. I hope we lose 1-0 now. I genuinely don't want to win anymore. Just so people have something to fucking actually bitch about. No team is scored 13 runs every game good. What? Yeah, of course. Even if we score 7 runs in this game, we're not as good as we were yesterday. No, you said we suck today. That's not even remotely close to the same thing. That's literally coming saying, oh, well, we suck. We haven't scored any runs yet. Why don't we have 450,000 runs? Jesus Christ. God, that shit just annoys me. God damn, dude. That shit's annoying. Fucking over dramatic. God, I hope we lose this game now. I don't want to win anymore. Fucking, ugh. At least you gotta have actually something really to complain about. One, two. Fucking babies, dude. It's a baseball game. There's ebbs and flows. I mean, the game isn't over yet. 1, 2. Again, the most annoying part of not winning every single game in a blowout fashion is you guys panicking and bitching about it. Good, we struck out one away. Here's Baez. Hopefully he gets out too, so we lose. You guys need to experience a bad loss, and this would be a good one. So you chill the fuck out. Again, the most annoying thing about losing is not actually losing the game, because I don't give a fuck. We're 41-20. Or 40-21, sorry. You know what I mean? I don't fucking care. The annoying thing is people panicking about it. Being upset about a loss. Oh, egad. To a division opponent we played 1 billion times in the last few years. 2 outs, good. Now at Meadows, 3rd out, hopefully. I hope we don't hit a home run. No, Nick, it's all they do is bitch. Go on Twitter. Go everywhere. Go look at Tigers fans right now. It's the entire fan base. These people can't handle not winning. Going 162-0 is the only way to appease these Tigers fans. And you got to win every single game by like 30 runs or they panic the entire time. It's terrible. It's every single Tiger fan is losing their mind because we're not beating the White Sox 100-0 every game. They're going to be talking about how we need to trade for 800 bats. We need 1 million new arms because we can't pitch. And we're going to lose 1-0. Yeah, I follow Detroit media people. They're like, after we lost 1-0 to the Royals, all I seen for a fucking week was how we need more pitching and we need to trade, we need to build, we need to fix the team. Season may be over. Like, people immediately, and then we win the 1-0 game and no one talks about nothing. These people hang and die on a game by a game basis, and it's really annoying. What's up, Chris? All right, 3rd out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. I don't follow, dude. I don't fuck with 97-1. No. Yeah, I know it's not that deep. Then you people need to shut the fuck up and quit bitching about losing one game. Like, it's you guys that are the ones that take it way too deep. You know, I don't care about the team's win-loss record till they hit 60 losses. There's no one consoling anybody here. Nobody listens to Mike Valenti. If you're listening to Mike Valenti, I genuinely think you're a bit slow. Anyway, you're a Yankees fan? Hopefully you guys can win that game. It'd be helpful for us. But at the same point, it's like, I don't know if I want you guys to win because you guys are kind of going to take our record. No, it sucks. No, I'm annoyed of that shit. Every single time we're losing, all you guys do is bitch about the game, and it's very annoying. all season long. It's been every single game you guys have watched here. If we're not winning by a bunch of runs, all you guys do is fucking bitch. To the point where I literally don't even enjoy like making jokes anymore with you guys about it, because it's like you guys are genuine. Like I don't know if you're being genuine or not, because like you do it way too much. Anyway, I'm moving on from that. Ball one. Why is he still in the game though? Oh, well, we're going to lose big as shit because they left Hannafy in. I guess we don't want to win this game. They're leaving Hannafy in. Oh, I can do whatever the fuck I want here, Jared. If you don't like it, you can just leave. Hey, Jared, how about you go fuck yourself, dude? Bye. I don't need you around here, you fucking faggot. How dare you say that you're joking about being like, how dare you tell jokes on your stream, dude? And make fun of us. How dare you do that? Fucking retard. How dare you make fun of people and then tell us what you're doing? God, dude, I genuinely fucking hate that person. I literally tell people, don't fucking bitch here. Go somewhere else and bitch. Literally, I don't care if you want to be a bitchy fan that complains all the time about every little thing. Just do it far the fuck away from me because I hate it. 2-2. Like, go bitch somewhere the fuck else far away from me because I'm a very positive, optimistic fan. And when I get to this point, that's not great. 2 away. Cool number change. I like it. I like it. I wonder why he went to 0, though. Is it college related? For sure, Jonathan. Again, people, you can have, when we're playing bad, it's one thing. But holy fuck. You don't like the number change? Or is it just he wore 26? Yeah, I wonder why he did the number change. I like the number, but I wonder why the change. 0-1 here on Vargas. Like last year, I had a no negativity rule. It was so bad last year, I just literally would just straight up just ban people for talking negatively because it was so fucking annoying. Literally just go somewhere else if you want to bitch. I just genuinely hate it. Be up fucking 3 runs and someone strikes out and someone would start complaining and be like, what are you shut up. Top of the 6. Torres, Carpenter, and Green. I guess 26 is just kind of an ugly number. It's like more of a corner number, I feel like. I suppose. But so is 0. Anyway, I'm done with all that other shit now. I'm just gonna drop all of it. He can come back in 5 minutes, but he's just gonna come back and be a very confrontational person. I know how that's gonna go. No, don't be sorry. Nothing to be sorry about. The general rule around here is I literally when I say I'm dropping something, I pretty much mean it, and I don't know why Jared decided to keep going at it. No, the genuine issue why he got timed out was because I was like, all right, we're going to drop this. And then he just kept going and going and going. That's actually more of the problem. The initial stuff probably would have just been dropped and I would have forgot about it and moved on. I don't tend to hold any kind of real grudge or anger about none of this. Which is why the only people left on my ban list are literally like 2 guys who have like 400 fake accounts. Like the running back duo, Sonic, Knuckles and Sonic. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, good running backs. Hopefully, Morton knows how to utilize. I guess they're running the same offense as last year, so it's not too surprising. But yeah, no, I don't really have an issue. I just get very annoyed with certain types of fan behavior. Especially when it's a fucking... If like we were losing 7-0, I'd be joining along in the bitching about the team. But it's fucking 1-0. I mean, like our offense needs to start hitting the ball here. But other than that, it's like there's really not much to complain about. Oh, for a Kenneth Walker? Yeah, that's a pretty good one. 1-1 here on Torres. Again, Torres, Carp, and Green due up here in the 6th. Chubba Hubbard? I think his name is just good enough to be like it doesn't really... I think his name's good enough where you don't really need a nickname. 1-2. Tigers just can't figure this Smith guy out. Carolina Reaper. That's pretty good. And a lazy fly out to 1 away. Something about the Tigers trading for Bo Bichette at the deadline. We've been talking about that a little bit this stream. They might. This is probably going to be the end for Smith. I hate pitching changes. Carpenter's up with 1 away. They're probably going to go get a left-handed reliever, which will probably lead to a batting change, which means Carp's probably out the game now. So that sucks. Probably going to bring in Andy Ibanez probably. Ugh. Let's not bring in Andy. Let's just let Carp hit against the lefty maybe. Maybe he crushes him. He's got just as good odds as Andy this year hitting him. You probably just leave both. You just roll the dice and see who you want to bring in. Or maybe just get rid of Ibanez. But yeah, I don't know. I like Andy, but he just can't hit lefties anymore, and that's kind of like his thing. I feel I'm a diehard Yankees fan. As I said, when my team starts struggling, I want them to do better and figure that out. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, and I get that for fans, but like, I don't know. Until the actual issue starts presenting itself, I don't really see the problem to get really upset. I really hope we start scoring, though. Our offense has been very inconsistent for the last week, though. It's been very streaky, and I don't really like that. Especially going into a team to play like the Cubs. Like, their pitching's really good, so we can't really afford to be all streaky. Yeah, whatever, man. Because you're being one. You can just say the words. It's okay. God damn it, it is Andy Ibanez. Listen, man, you should just let it go. You'll be happier in life. No, I called you that because I asked you to drop it and then you just kept going and going. Oh, no, that's fair enough then. Yeah, that might be right. YouTube sucks. But ball one. No, he's fine. I don't like to ban people. He's not doing anything annoying. Genuinely, man, the issue was when I asked you to drop it. Then you just kept going and going and going. And then you tried to throw like flames at me, and then you were being weird, like he's in that mood. I mean, you were being shitty and sending snipes. You weren't just giving your opinion. You were talking shit after I asked you to drop it. That's my main issue. 1, 2. You know, I read everything you sent like really quickly. Like you were like Gibbs, he's in one of those moods with like a sneezing face. It's like, no, okay, so you're gonna talk shit about me instead of just give your opinion. After I asked you to drop it, and I said we're just going to move on. And around here, when I say let's just drop it and move on, I'm very serious. I'm completely fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like the issue becomes null and void. I said we're going to drop it and move on. And then you talk shit at me. But yeah, sorry, man. Had to call you what I had to call you. If you're going to talk shit at me first, I'm going to throw it right back at you. I say aggressive words. So, my bad. But, you know, you started it. Ibanya struck out. Should have probably just left Kerry in there, like we said. Yeah, you're good, Jared. I apologize. My bad, man. But if you're going to start with shit first on stuff like that with name calling and being aggressive like that, just know I will come at you and match you and go way farther than you're willing to go. What's up, Laura? No, Jared's fine. He's not, there's nothing. Jared's fine to come in here and speak. If I had a problem with Jared doing what he's doing, I'd ask him to chill out. Trust me, I'm completely fine with most back and forth. It's just when people start like directly doing things I ask them not to do, or just kind of ignore me and start talking shit at me, or if they spam after I ask them to stop. When I directly ask something or directly like say something, it's like pretty straightforward, if I'm being honest. I can't do the show mainly because they don't have it released on PC, and I don't want to buy a console just to play MLB The Show. Doing good, Laura. I'm doing good. But yeah, Jared, I apologize for those words I said. Yeah, if they put it on PC, I'd have the show, but they just don't want to put it on PC for some reason. So it's like, well, fuck them then. I hope so. I mean, I play games here on the channel every so often. I'm just not very good at them, and I don't really have a ton of time to play games. 2-2 for green. There's a little mound visit. I hope the Tigers win, Tim, but it's not looking so great. Another foul. They're having trouble with the offense again. The new Madden? Yeah, everyone's kind of stoked about it. We'll see if it's actually any good. They made 25 look really promising too, and it turned out to be kind of a dud. Gaming channel would be fun. I could just probably play games, but again, the issue is the time problems that I have. I don't have a ton of time. Oh, the snow actually looks really good. Okay. Extra innings would be nice. It'd be a good turn. Hey, Riley Green walks with 2 outs. That'll bring up Torque with, they're probably going to pull this pitcher again. About to be a repeat of Saturday. I hope not. Hopefully it's we start scoring late or something. You've missed nothing today. We walked a run in, and that's the whole offense of the game. The White Sox are up 1-0. Yeah. We have not been able to find pay dirt here. Top 6, 2 away. Runner at first. Here's Torkelson. Yanks are up 3-1. Sheesh. Pitcher taking more time here by stepping off. Swing and strike one. It's 1-2. Ball's in the dirt. It'll be 2-2 now. Well, maybe the runner can advance. Thanks. I thought it was just a solo home run or something. We need more of those runs from yesterday. Yeah, it would be nice to get some kind of offense like yesterday, even for just a flash. And we get like 4 runs or something. Runs are at a premium here for us today. Again. Even for the other team, they haven't really gotten much. Again, yeah, the only way they've scored is the walk-in. Because Hannafy couldn't find control. Yeah, good luck on your finals tomorrow, Joel. Good luck, man. Hopefully you ace them. I'm sure you're going to. Two. And he struck out. Well, we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Tigers are not hitting today. Benintendi, Slater, and Rojas. Bottom 6. Coming up. I blame Jared personally. Benintendi, Slater, Rojas. Bottom 6, 1-0. White Sox look to add to their little lead. The only thing that's concerning about this is the fact that our offense has been kind of dead outside of a 13-run day yesterday for the past 3 games, really. But the pitching, those in that same span, has been near immaculate with allowing fucking like 3 runs. So. Jared, it's a joke, buddy. Benintendi, Slater, and Rojas. When I say I blame people for the results of the game, I'm 100% messing around with them. Holton will come into pitch. That's good. Bringing in a much better pitcher. I don't know what was up with Hannafy today. He just didn't have any control. Especially in that 4th inning. My Lord. Hopefully, though, they get it all sort of figured out here. Strike 1. Oh, he swung at that. It's kind of surprising. Oh, it is lefty on lefty, though. Wasn't a good idea to screw around, though. Wound up being quite costly. 1-2. Hopefully it's not costly to the point where we lose this fucking game now. Another 1-0 loss. It's just like, damn, dude, that's way too many in a week. Two. Damn, dude, what's up with our pitching today? Yeah, that's true. What's Minnesota? KC's up 8-7 though. Jesus, how's Jack done? I don't know where Margot's at. He might be in AAA. He might have been released. I'm not sure. Benintendi grounds out 1 away. How's Jack done for the Royals? You having a big game? I was gonna say, I thought we released Margot. There's like a part of me that thinks we did that. Oh shit, we got another hit. Woohoo! Well, maybe an error we reached, but we gotta go. Oh no, never mind. We're not hitting. That's the other team hitting. Of course, an infield single. Nice. Great defense there by the Tigers. Here's Rojas. The Rockies are hot. They won 2. Oh, they ended up winning that game. Nice. Hey, I saw a Rockies fan said if you're not rocking with us at 9 and 50, you can't rock with us at 50 and 50, and I think I believe now. 2-0. Yeah, you can throw this guy strikes right down the middle and you're probably good. Why are we pitching around this guy? There we go. I was just saying, why? What are we doing? Anyway, 2 away now. Runner has to hold at first. Here's Quero. Another guy where you don't really got to do all that much with. Rockies ate your lunch, killed your parlay. Oh, damn. You bet on him to lose. Which city for the Reds? You got one of the Red City Connects? Or did you get a different team? Keep the $5. Hell yeah, Neil. There you go. Where goes with the Mudheads? Oh, that's cool. Glad he stuck around with the team. Maybe he'll eventually get back up here. Promising young cat. Fouled away. It's 0-2 on Quero. The Q-man. The catcher for the White Sox is batting. And he's 0-2 right now. See, Holton understands that you could just, that bad hitters, you just throw strikes at them and you're pretty much good. You can kind of even throw these guys. You see, you can't throw a guy right down the middle, though. It's still pro baseball. Of course, it's a little BAPIP single. Exactly, Neil. The Rockies won a series. Is that their first series win of the year? No, it was deflected by the pitcher. I guess I can't be that mad. Ben Headrend ones got the new D-backs ones. Okay, those are pretty sweet. Yeah, that works. That works. It does suck to lose money on Miami. Yeah, I wouldn't bet on Miami. You think so? Yeah, I think so too. It was the first time the Rockies won a series all year. Oh, that's a 3-run homer. Damn, dude, we're gonna lose. It's 4-0 to Michael Taylor. All right, well now you guys can bitch. Now we're playing like shit. See, now is a good time to start complaining because now we're down 4-0. We can't hit. We're pitching like shit. Playing bad defense. Really, this inning should have ended a while ago. Both of them fielded hits should have been errors. Like the two infield singles that they've collected this inning. Yeah, Miggy was a Miami Marlin or a Florida Marlin at that point. I think they were Florida Marlins. And then he grounds out softly. All right, well, top of the 7th, Tigers are down 4, looking like a loss tonight, but you never know. It's not like the White Sox are known for good pitching. All right, top 7. Perez, Dingler, and Sweeney. Oh boy. He won a World Series, I believe, with the Marlins too. He like debuted at like 18. As soon as he was legally allowed up, they were like, all right, bring him up. All right, I'll be back though. I'll step out for like 2 minutes. It's the top of the 7th. I'll be back. Hey, look at that. That'll be a base hit. We get a single. Cool. Needed that. 1 on, nobody out. Here's Dingler with 1 on. So hopefully he can get something going. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some pop. I'm very thirsty. All right, we're back now. Should be good for the rest of the game. 0-1 count for Dingler. Oh, I'm fucking blurry. Oh, shit. I think Dingler just hit a home run. Or at least a double. Yeah, it was a double. He scored a run. All right, there we go. We got a run finally. All right, Dingler doubles in a run. Makes it a 4-1 game. Now up is Trey Sweeney. Be nice to see Sweeney pick up a big hit. There we go. Got to get it started somewhere. Good speed for Perez to score from first. Yeah. Ball one. Now we're talking. Now we can get some runs. Let's score like 3 or 4 runs here, then get the rest of them in the 8th and win the game. Let's hope for a rally. Oh, dang it. Sweeney just kind of pops out. 1 away. Dingler has to hold. Here's Javi Baez, who could really use a big hit. He's been kind of quiet lately. Single would be nice here. At least see if we can get the runner over to third or get him to score here. Would be ideal. At least cut the lead in half. Damn it, out on the first pitch. Another little fly out or pop out. 2 away. Here's Meadows, top of the order. Need somebody to step up and drive this other run in. Ball 1 in the dirt. Maybe it's a wild pitch. Gets past. Yeah, just let's not call them for bombs because they're not hitting any. That's another fly out. And that'll end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. 4-1 White Sox lead. Tigers offense still not really looking alive. Well, bottom 7. 4-1 White Sox lead. They have a chance? I mean, yeah, sure they do. The White Sox don't really have the greatest bullpen, but the Tigers look dead at the plate again today, so I don't really know. Tauchman, Meerdoth, and Vargas. 1, 2, 3 due up here for the White Sox. They look to add to their 4-1 lead. Anyway. Need a quick inning. Yeah, at least we're not going to get shut out. That's always a good plus. It would be nice if we could score some runs, though. We didn't just strand that guy at second right there. Over 3 with the man at second. why our offense is dried up a little bit. We're kind of living and dying on the long ball right now, which ain't great. Need to get back. Oh, Dylan Smith is in. A big time to bring him in. We'll see how he does. Much higher leverage than when he came in last night. His team's losing by 3 this time. Quite a heavy burden to take on. Called strike 1. Do 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 do. Two one. Need to throw strikes. All right, they get a fly out, 1 away. Good start, good start. Here's Mirdoth. Meyerdoth. Mirdoth. Anyway, ball 1. 2-0. Probably should throw a few strikes. 2-1 now and a called strike 1. I should. Well, actually, this is one of their best hitters, so you might want to be careful here. I don't know. Ball 3. We can go a couple innings without walking anybody. That'd be awesome. Giving up 3 bases is how we're in this situation. And another free base. Ball 4. 5th one of the night. Top like 4 infield singles. What a bad pitching, bad defense tonight. Not good. Don't know why we're being so weird with these hitters. I'm not even trying to be disrespectful, but you can genuinely just throw like careful strikes to these guys, most of these guys. Yeah, let's hope for the double play. They got a first baseman hitting. Vargas ain't super fast. Swinging strike 1. Try to avoid the middle of the plate. Throw strikes. I think they just stole second. Oh, never mind. He got caught stealing. Hell yeah. Good job by the pitcher. He looks like the pitcher caught his ass. Looks like he got caught in a rundown. So 2 down now for Vargas with an 0-1 count. All right, good shit. Maybe that'll spark us up and we'll score a few runs in the top of the 8th. Let's hope that's the sparking, the incitement moment. Fouled away, it's 1-2. You never know. No, I'd probably get out. Oh, and he gives up a base hit. Jesus Christ. what the fuck? What do you throw? He was ahead 1-2. Oh, he threw a ball right in the middle of the plate. What a stupid fucking pitch. What's up, Jonathan? It's not any good. We're down 4-1 now. Not going good. Michael Taylor hit a 3-run shot on us. Not good. Not good. I see 31 on my end, but Rob has the power. Yeah, no, I'd strike out immediately. Ball 1. I mean, he pitched good yesterday, didn't he? 1-1. Yeah, I thought he pitched good yesterday. His ERA is good. As long as he gets the out here, it's like it's whatever. Oh, 1-2. That was kind of a sloppy pitch to throw that last 1-2 right down the middle. A little low, but basically middle of the plate. Like, yeah, they're going to swing at that. They're probably going to hit it because they're just protecting. Throwing the bat out there trying to get anything. Two. I think the strikeout is the high inside pitch. Or down and away. Fouled it away. It'll remain 2-2. Try to drop something in that low and away corner. Bottom left. Threw it in the same spot he's thrown the last 6 pitches. I'm going to throw every single pitch right there. Ah, dang, dude, he hit it. He hit it. How'd he do that? Here's Slater. Why the fuck did they just throw fucking 6 pitches to the same spot? Basically all the same pitch, like 5 fastballs and a splitter. That was a terrible fucking sequence. Here's Slater. Ball 1 immediately. Nice. It's a good way. Establish that the hitter's ahead. And every single pitcher is going to be down and away. Oh, wow. They threw one right down the middle. Good job. 1-1. Sawyer Gibson Long does. So that'll be interesting. See how he does after quite a little while off. 1-1. Are we still throwing a lot of balls? Seem like we get in that trend for like 1 week. Yeah, we're still kind of just not really pitching the greatest right now. 4-1. We've walked 5 guys today, so it's been pretty bad. All right, 1-2. Now you go through right fucking in his right down the middle, basically. Is that a 3-run shot? It probably is. It is. Oh no, it's a double. Well, 6-1. Well, GG Chicago, you guys win this game. I don't know if I want to sit through a fucking pitching change. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Well, it looks like it was just a pitching mound visit. Whatever. Have a good night, Gibbs. Yeah, this one ain't looking good. Looking like we're going to 40 and 22. Not looking good. 6-1 in the bottom of the 7th. That's pretty much a death nail. Called strike one. Yeah, I'd say so. Got to sell the team, demote everyone to AAA, fire AJ Hinch, burn the boats. No, it'll be all right. Hopefully I don't know. Today was just the system's failure. Everything performed bad. 1-1. This was the worst result of pitching chaos yet. 2-1. No, can't win them all. Certainly not. 2-2. It'd be cool if we could, though. We'd go 162-0. Dominate all 162. Then lose. Then you like lose in your first playoff series that you play that year. Be like, damn it. It was such a good year. Oh, everyone's going to make fun of us now. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, as long as we can win tomorrow and then on Thursday. Yep, my thoughts exactly. Yeah, you'd be one of the biggest mockery teams. Hey, look at that. They got out of it. 6-1, top 8 coming up. Hopefully we score some runs here so this game's worth watching still. Half the people have already left. I may leave, honestly. If we don't score any runs here in the top of the 8th, I think I may dip out. I don't think we're going to win. But at the same point, there's only 3 bats left really to watch. Torres, Ibanez, and Green. Ugh. 6-1. Tigers getting beat on. All right. I think today is the anniversary. Yeah, I think it is. Fitting we lose the game, eh? Only fitting. Miracles do happen, I suppose. We've shit our pants here these last couple innings, and now we're down 6-1. I don't think we can win, but hey, you never know. 3 here, 4 there. Suddenly we're up 8-1 or 8-6. This is like the Browns having a 14-point lead to the Chiefs in the 4th quarter. Yeah, we'll see what happens. If we go quickly and quietly here, we're probably losing. It would be incredibly White Sox to blow this game, though. Anyway, we'll see what Torres does. Almost gets hit in the head, it looks like. Ball one. Yeah, because if he throws a perfect game, he's kind of like Phil Humber and just vanishes from the public psyche. But the fact that it was the imperfect perfect game, like the perfect imperfect game, it's got its own lore, its own legacy behind it. 2-0. Like, you know what I mean? It's kept him relevant for quite a long time. 2-0. I call strike. Fuck. Everyone hated that. Called strike 2. A deuce count here. Ball 3 up high. All right, a walk would be a good start. A good start. Hey, Torres walks to lead off this the top of the 8th. All right. Top 8, 6-1. White Sox lead. Here's Andy Ibanez. Fun streaming tonight. We need runs. Yeah, runs would be nice. They're going to bring in McKinstry, then do a pitching change. So we got to sit through a pitching change here now. So they're going to go get a lefty. Yeah. Top 8. 6-1. New pitcher coming in for the White Sox. McKinstry will be the hitter for the Tigers. Brandon Elstert. Elstert is in the pitch. Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look around. I'd probably imagine Colorado would be number 1. Either way, Elstert will come into pitch here now. Lefty on lefty. Colorado, Chicago, and Miami. I was going to say probably, yeah, that makes sense. Of course, we can't hit them at all right now. Boy, could we use like a double or something right now? Something nasty. Baltimore, I was going to say Baltimore probably also can't pitch really. Rocky's got 11. Not too bad. I mean, it's terrible, but you know, they might win like 30 games this year now. Colorado still sucks. Yeah. By the way, we will be live again tomorrow afternoon for the game 3, or tomorrow evening rather. Ball 1. Hey, McKinstry gets a base hit. That'll be 2 on now with nobody out. Here comes Riley Green. Here's Riley Green with 2 on and 2 out, or 2 on and nobody out. Top 8, 6-1, White Sox lead. Green, I think, grounded out. Oh no, he flew out. And Green flies out to left field, 1 away. Here's Torkelson. Would be nice for a 3-run shot right now. We could really use it. Would be nice. All right, looks like Torkel will get everybody safe. Now we got the bases loaded for Perez. Ball got deflected by the pitcher. We got bases loaded, only 1 out. Perez is up. Maybe he just lifts it over the fence and it's a 1-run game. Never know. Just need a single. Swing and strike 1. Base hit makes it a whole new game. Ball 1. Our chances are a little better right now. Especially if we can get a hit right here. Foul tip. It's 1-2. Yeah, I'll take anything too. We got to get some points, some runs. Come on, Wenzel. Ball 2. All right. 2-2. Bases loaded, 1 away here in the top of the 8th. It's ball 3. All right. 6-1. All right. Ball 4. We'll take it. Come on. Give us 1 back. Fouls it away. Would have been ball 4, it looks like, though. Wenzel's pencils. Can he poke one through? And Perez strikes out. 2 away. Here's Dingler. Oh, man. I hope we get a hit. Like I said, I may dip if we end up not scoring here. I don't know if I want to continue to watch this dog shit. Called strike 1. We're not scoring. Fuck, dude. Please hit the ball, Dingler. Don't need a home run. Just a good single. Ball 1. Yeah, I feel you on that. We can't score again today. Yeah, I feel that. We just, yeah, all right. Well, we can't hit the ball. Cool. Just strand the bases loaded. Well, folks, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I don't know if I want to watch the rest of this game. We're getting blown out. We're not doing anything at the plate. Well, actually, I guess if the 8th inning goes pretty quick, I'll keep it going. But I'm just this sucks. We're not even trying today. Yeah, it's always go Tigers, Jonathan. Doesn't even feel like we're trying to win this one. We're just like, oh, we're gonna win. It's like, how? You eventually got to score the runs. I guess, though. Save it all for the 9th inning. Caro, Taylor, and Capra. 7-8-9 for the White Sox. Not a good game. The White Sox start teeing off. I'm gonna dip out. I don't, you know what I mean? Actually, you know what? Yeah, fuck this. All right, I'm gonna head out, folks. I think I think that's about that for the game. I'm pretty tapped out. Anyway, I appreciate everyone hanging out. It was a fun little stream tonight. Unfortunately, it didn't go the Tigers' way. We just really didn't pitch that well. We didn't play the greatest defense. Our offense was dead. So overall, just a pretty lousy effort from Detroit tonight. Good job by the White Sox. GG. Yeah, it just wasn't our best effort tonight. Hopefully tomorrow we play better, so it's not we blow them out game 1, they blow us out game 2, and then game 3, you know. Hopefully it trends to a better game or something like that, or at least a win tomorrow. All right, everyone. Appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of your night. See you later, Mackenzie, Paj, Allison, Jonathan, everybody. Appreciate you, Arminian, Mackenzie, him, everyone who's been chatting, hanging out, Tom, everyone. Appreciate y'all. We'll be live again tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be in a better mood and everything too. Apologize for yelling at everybody again. You know. Anyway, have a good one, everyone. Take it easy. Hopefully tomorrow we play better and it's not so annoying. Still the best team in baseball, so yeah, it's whatever. 40-21 is okay, or 40-22 is okay. We'll get to 20 games over at some point this year. All right, guys, have a good one. As always, go Lions, go Patriots, and of course, it's always go Tigers. Who knows? Maybe me leaving will spark a 7-run 9th inning. Have a good night, everyone. Peace out.